Okay, and now we start off where we left off, which is right before we enter Rock Tunnel. So, we first get into this one battle with Lass, which, simple battle, just Clefairy. One thing I hate about Rock Tunnel was because, I hated just walking without any repels, of which that's what I did here, because you encounter a Zubat every 5 steps, and so, yeah. In this episode, I don't know if I do it in this one. Oh, yep, I think I do. I actually abused Pikachu again. Pikachu actually dies, I think, a couple times against the hiker. Just because, the Geodudes. And one thing I always hate about Geodudes that doesn't happen in this here, but just always self-destructs. Especially if you're doing a single Pokemon Let's Play, they always decide to self-destruct on you, and you always die right there, which it's a good thing this isn't a Nuzlocke Let's Play, because I would have lost a long time ago. Alright, so just moving on, Rock Tunnel, I know this is like Pokemon Yellow, the first one, but nothing has ever changed. Moonstone's gonna be right there as usual. Okay, well, I skip the hiker, and I just go straight on to, well, after the Zubat, Team Rocket now. And what I like about this one, I don't know if they did it in Red and Blue, but in Pokemon Yellow, they actually had you fight Team Rocket. Well, what I mean by Team Rocket is Jesse and James. They weren't quite called Jesse and James, though. They were just Team Rocket, but, they had Coughing, Ekans, and Meowth. So, they're normal Pokemon, but Pikachu's gonna die right here by Geodude. Just because, of course, Electric doesn't conduct ground and rock, so. But yeah, that's what I liked about Pokemon Yellow, is that you can actually fight Jesse and James rather than just Team Rocket, Rattatas, and Raticates, and Zubats, and so on. So, it's out of the ordinary. So I'm gonna skip the hiker again here, just to avoid dying again, if I can make it around him, because like I said, I have it at 500% speed, so experience some technical difficulties by walking. So I encounter the Team Rocket again. I'm going to take out the Rattata and the Zubat now, and move on to get into more battles. Next battle, I think, is Clefairy. Nope, Zubat. It's kind of shocking. You never encounter Clefairy, but finally do, but just gonna keep running because this is a single, just Pikachu only run. So keep running and encountering Zubats like crazy. I really should get some repels. I think I do in the next episode, but so gonna make my way up to the Pokemaniac, who's just so obsessed with those fossils, of which I'd so be willing just to give them both to him, but he refuses to let me just give them both to him, so I have to take one. So I just end up taking the Helix fossil, which I believe that one's Kabuto, because I would assume the Dome fossil would be Omanite. But now I'm gonna fight Jesse and James, and I believe I lose this battle. I get up to Meowth and I die. So here we go again, up through the tunnel. Cave to Cerulean City. I think I accidentally called this one Rock Tunnel, but I know it's not Rock Tunnel because Rock Tunnel comes later, but yep, here we go again. Hated this tunnel, especially redoing it a couple times. Avoid the hiker. Oh, and I actually learned in the bottom right corner of this cave, there's actually a rare candy. So if you actually make your way over there, there's a couple trainers, but there's also a rare candy, which I never knew about until after this video. I discovered that rare candy, which as a kid I never even knew existed. So, and I played this game on Game Boy as a kid since it came out for Game Boy, so that's been years ago. Yeah. So finally defeat Team Rocket, and moving on. I'm going to try and avoid all trainers and just make it to Cerulean City, and I thought there was Mega Punch and Mega Kick, or someone who taught you it up here, but that might just be red and blue, or I'm just totally wrong. But get the TM, it's whirlwind. Not like it's useful to me, so I'm just gonna end up selling it later. But gonna heal up my Pokemon and start heading up Nugget Bridge and take on Gary, which Gary's pretty easy, so nothing to worry about here. I'm kind of shocked he's not starting off with Pidgeotto, because I guess that's a difference in this one, because usually I think this well, if at this part of the game on Red and Blue, I think he might still have a Pidgey, but correct me if I'm wrong, he might actually have a Pidgeotto on Red and Blue, but who knows, I'm just totally wrong. I thought he did, because I know he has a Pidgeot at Elite 4 in Red and Blue, but he is a Fearow in the Elite 4 in Yellow, so just gonna keep on making my way up the Nugget Bridge, and I think after this youngster, I think I die here. Nope, I crit the Ekans, kill the Zubat, and I go down and heal, and I take on Misty, of which I remember Misty with her Bubble Beam. It always, as a child, it always, oh nope, I guess I go back up the Nugget Bridge to take on this one person. The Bubble Beam always sounded so much more terrifying. It was so terrifying because of the sound effect it always made, so it was always just sounded so much more powerful and as a kid. But and her Starmie was always, I was always able to kill her Starmie, but I was never really able to kill her Starmie because, well, this was with Red and Blue, and I always chose Bulbasaur as mine. And I get a Charmander here, and I mean, I could, if I wanted to, I only need Charmander for really just cut, but I thought I got Bulbasaur from this guy, but I remembered, nope, I actually, if I want, I don't get Bulbasaur throughout this whole game, but in the house, there's a house in Cerulean City next to the Nugget Bridge, you talk to her. Your Pikachu needs max happiness or really good happiness, and she'll give you a Bulbasaur. Easy way to get max happiness is just have your Pikachu at full health and just keep spamming it with potion. It'll say it's not going to be affected or whatever, but it's just kind of like a glitch in the game, but so you can actually just what's the word? Make your Pikachu like you more and have more happiness. So I'm gonna die by this Geodude here. Well, I'm going to try and avoid death by double teaming, so it's not gonna work. I mean, I'm gonna end up dying. And I'm just gonna, with Charmander, I'm just gonna keep using Growl because this is only a Pikachu only run. So I'm just gonna keep on growling until Charmander dies. So, and I tried running just to see if I could give up, and so keep on growling, and obviously nothing's gonna happen. Finally, I die. So back to the Pokecenter. Now I'm gonna finally fight Misty. Deposit Charmander first, so I don't have to worry about that thing anymore. Take on Misty. And a little spoiler alert, I lose my first time just because I thought I wouldn't have to worry about her Starmie too much, but turns out I was wrong, and her Starmie takes me out the first time, but I do take it out the next time I battle her, so yep, Bubble Beam kills me with a crit, which did matter, because I could have taken that Bubble Beam, but so here's Misty again. So, take down her Staryu. Luckily, she does the X-Defend, which gives me just pretty much a free turn, and I beat Misty. Now I can finally cut down bushes, and that's